very tired, very, very depleted, but exactly where I need to be.
Everyone says they're at that point, but you are actually at that point. Yeah.
But unfortunately, only one person is going to win.
It's currently 11 AM. I've been up since 4ish again. The exact same morning routine you've seen the last few days. I got up, had a meal, sent on my check-in. Just eaten meal 2 now, which was cream of rice again. Shock, exact same meals. Only thing that's changed now is we've moved on to the elite whey, so the literally purest fucking whey ice that you can get. We've just moved away from the designer whey. Luckily, I've had confirmation that the ESN parcel is being delivered today, so we'll go through that later when it arrives, which means I'm going to have plenty of stuff all stocked up. I've literally done nothing this morning. I've not even been out for a walk or anything yet, just because we're obviously massively limiting fatigue now. So I've eaten 2 meals, I've sat in bed with my legs up, I've done all my client work, had a fucking shitload of emails I had to reply to. Replied to all the YouTube comments from yesterday's video, so you know, we're doing daily vlogs, as you can tell by now, because this will be the 3rd one. The YouTube's doing really well at the minute, so thank you everyone who's watching, who's enjoying these. You know, leaving the likes, leaving the comments, it's massively appreciated. I am doing my best to reply to all the comments and keep up with that. Obviously, the next few days as I get really close to the show, that will slow down, but post-show, Sunday and Monday, especially when I'm flying to Detroit and I've got more time, I will be going back through it and getting back to all the comments. So I appreciate everybody and everything that everyone's saying. Yeah, the vibe's really good. I've woke up in a good mood. I say it every time, but the sun's shining. I am so affected by the weather, it is actually concerning. So being out here in LA, I just fucking love it. Right, I say it every video, I just do. Plan food-wise for today is an exact repeat of yesterday so far. May change later, but so far it is. I woke up this morning 209, I think, 0.4 pounds, something like that. So another £2 drop, lowest of prep by a fucking mile. My weight cap's 212, so we're pretty much near enough £3 under the cap upon wake. Weigh-ins are at 1 PM on Friday, so having that £3 margin is fantastic. We're running another low day today, exact same as yesterday, so we'll probably drop off a little bit more, meaning I may be even waking up around 208, maybe not, probably be 209 again, purely because expenditure today is going to be so much lower, but we'll just wait and see. But basically, it means we're going to have a nice margin on weigh-in day that I won't have to excessively restrict water and food all morning to make weight. It means I'll be able to start eating some meals in the morning, make the weight at 1 PM, and then just start to nail the fattest bowl of cream of rice. But we'll discuss all that later. I'm literally going to go for a haircut now in Anaheim. I'm going to take the DJI with me and I'll vlog a little bit. Not of the haircut, because I'm not pulling out a camera at some random barbers I've never been to before. But after I've been there, depending where the location is, I might go for a little walk, because I'm still allowed to stand on steps today. I'll vlog, catch up then, and then this afternoon Tom's going to come around here, because we have the worst part of bodybuilding, which is shaving the entire body. That is this afternoon's job. So yeah, Tom's going to come around, shave me. I'll shave the rest of me. We'll do some exfoliating, get ready for the tan tomorrow, and then also we'll just speak through the plan for tomorrow with Tom. And because I'll need to meal prep a meal or 2 to take with me to athlete registration, because I'll have athlete registration at 1 PM, and then I think my tans are like 2:33ish. So we'll be over at the venue for a couple of hours, and the minute I've made weight, I want to start eating. So we'll probably want to take 2, maybe 3 meals, just in case tanning's delayed or anything like that. Just so we can keep that food going in, because we've got very limited time to carb up and we want to make the most of it. So the rice pudding protocol will be deployed. I'll cover all of that later. I really need to get a move on, go for this haircut, but as I said, I'm taking the camera, so I'll see you after I've sorted all this out, because it's a fucking mess.
Had my trim, as you can see. Had a mid-prep crisis, went for an eyebrow slit. I figured why not, it really fits the LA vibe. When I'm back in the UK and it's shit weather and it's kind of wintry, it won't really make much sense, but I'll worry about that later. I just had a heat of the moment decision. Text Em, was like, what do you reckon? She's like, go for it, why not, what's the worst that can happen? So I did, and I'm very glad I did. Obviously tomorrow begins muffin protocol after I've made weight. We've already bought the muffins, but we've got some they look really good. I'm doing this for all you lot that are in prep right now and dieting. Look at, you just don't get this in the UK, do you? Although, they're no match for the white chocolate caramel cookies from Tesco. Undefeated they are. This is for Danny Howarth. I know you're watching this doing your cardio, mate. You're in prep right now. For anybody else in prep, dieting, who just loves food, this is for you. We've got the chewy ones, which are my favourites. We've got some thins. We've got some Hershey's filled. Oh, the red velvet. I really would like to try them. We've got the more Hershey's filled. We've got some Reese's. Won't be having those. That'd kill me. Some gluten free if you're a pussy and can't eat gluten. Some Candy Blast down here. They're looking pretty good. I said this to my videographer yesterday. I said, like, look, if I ever, because everybody always asks me, you ever going to go to open bodybuilding, okay? And the answer's no if I can avoid it. But if I ever have to, right, the plan for the off season, my plan, so if I ever have to go to the open and I need to put on a serious amount of muscle, I will just come and do an off season in America, because I would fucking grow so much. Little life hack for anybody deep in the off season, struggling to get food in, right? I'm not the biggest fan of bagels. I think bagels are a little bit crap, and they can really slow down your digestion as a bodybuilder. Sourdough bread is a much better option. Due to the way it's fermented slightly differently to normal bread. I can put on screen now the exact reason from Google. And so therefore it's better for your digestion. So as a bodybuilder, highly recommend using sourdough bread. But sourdough bread in general, just eating a lot of bread, can get a little bit shit sometimes, especially if you're deep in the off season. So I use sourdough crumpets a lot of the time for people, because a little life hack now is, let's say you've got to eat 6 crumpets in the morning, you've got some eggs, you've maybe got some bacon medallions, right? If you're absolutely sick to death of eating that, 3 of the crumpets make on the side, have that with eggs and bacon medallions and cover it in salt so it's nice and salty. The other 3 crumpets make into more of like a desserty breakfast, where you've got maybe some maple syrup on it, some honey on it, or some jam on it, and some frozen berries and stuff like that. So then you've got salty and sweet, and then the flavour profile, you'll be able to get it down so much easier. So basically, yeah, and you want it deep in the off season. The food's really high, and I mean this is like really high. As like a post-workout or something like that, like, sourdough crumpets, some eggs, egg whites, bacon medallions, and salt. And then on the other ones, do like your maple syrup, your frozen berries, blueberries, raspberries, banana. And then you've got sort of like a desserty stack of crumpets that are sourdough, which are really low in fat, fast digesting, a really good carb source. And then you've also got quality protein, quality fats from the eggs and the bacon medallions. So that's a little treat. That's what a little trick I use for a lot of my clients and for myself in the off season. Look at it. It's just never ending. Absolutely crazy. So growing up, we had, like, my parents wouldn't let us get like sugary cereal, which is fair enough. But like whenever it was a school holiday, like a half term or summer holidays, would be allowed sugary cereal. So I'd always get like Cocoa Pops when I was like off school, and it's like a treat. And then as I got older, it became a little thing that my sister, for like Christmas, she'd always buy me like a box of Lucky Charms. I get 1 box of Lucky Charms for Christmas. So always used to eat those for like a week after my birthday or for Christmas. I used to love it. But hopefully, if you're in prep, hope you enjoyed that. Hope it got you through some cardio. Look forward to when I finish my shows this year, because there'll be plenty of actual food content where I will be eating some of those things, not those ones, but I'll be eating some shit food. So look forward to that. But as I've said many times, we have a fucking job to do. So head screwed on, missing half an eyebrow, barber slipped. I'm going to finish up, walk around here, because I've not actually got many steps in, because I've been sat touching cereal boxes, looking like a fucking weirdo filming myself. But I'll catch you back at the house a little bit to catch up with Tom and shave. You'll have seen obviously footage, hopefully, from the haircut supermarket. We just got back. The ESM parcel's here. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And this is obviously quite a few days late now, so there's only so much of it I need, and I'm going to have to then go and pay to get this shipped to Detroit. So I'm going to have to repackage most of it, which is going to be quite expensive. So Crank Pump Golden Pro, not very useful because I've already trained now, but I might use it on show day, I might not. If not, I'll use it for legs on Sunday, so I'll get 1 use out of that. No, I won't, because I'm probably going to have to ship it off to Detroit prior, so that was kind of pointless. Some whey isolate and some elite whey isolate. This is the one I'll be using. This is slightly better because it's got some digestive enzymes in it. Of course, we've got the important one, the rice pudding. However, again, a little bit late. I've used cream of rice most of the time. Some vitamin C. Bought some vitamin C, so now I don't need that either. 2 shakers, which again, I don't need, but thanks guys. There's 3 small ESN parcels in here. I'm not too sure what these are. I'm only going to open one of these because the other 3 are the same. The Rice Krispies, long awaited, just in time for the carb up. So one of those boxes will stay here. The other 3, I'm just going to leave in those boxes because they're going straight to Detroit. So yeah, thanks guys at ESN. Appreciate it eventually got here a little bit late, but better late than never. So the that will definitely be getting used still. All of the other stuff, I honestly think I'm just going to put straight back in there and just ship it straight to Detroit because there is no need for it here. But all the boxes and stuff we will save just to pad it out. So yeah, that is that. I'm going to start shaving now. Tom's going to head over soon. So we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Edit this.
Yeah, I'll edit this out.
Peeled to the bone. Really good. No, I know, yeah, you're at that point. Everyone says they're at that point, but you are actually at that point, yeah. Lovely, really good. No, very, very happy with that, mate, yeah, I think.
So, just quick thoughts.
Yeah, happy. No, really, really good. We kind of had a bit of a chit chat about what we're going to do with carbon up, loading up, getting fueled up for the comp on Saturday. So Friday we've got to make weight around the middle of the day, which means we've probably got time for 2 meals to make sure digestion and stuff's on point. You're going to be able to have a bit of water, good bit of food, you know, just kind of keep it very nutrient dense, very small, very not voluminous. Obviously when you prep you want to have good volume to your food towards the back end of it just to keep you fucking sane, but when you're trying to carb up for what we're trying to do to obviously and still make weight, we need to keep it super dense and not weighing a ton. But you know, very, very happy. Yeah, it's going to be very good.
I'm just very tired, very, very depleted, but exactly where I need to be. So I can't complain. Happy that we're going to weigh in at a decent weight tomorrow. I don't know how much we filmed earlier, but I think the rough plan is obviously all my carb meals at the moment tend to have been volumized as much as possible because I'm so hungry. So it's like cream of rice with a lot of water, which therefore the meals weigh a lot. Whereas tomorrow morning, we want to be able to get as much food in as possible that's as dense as possible so that body weight doesn't climb too much ahead of weigh-ins. So the plan with that is actually the muffins and things like squares bars. And then as soon as I've made weight, that's when we're then going to start nailing the rice pudding and the more complex carbs that can be a little bit heavier, but have time to digest and pass through. But obviously before weigh-ins, you know, if I've only got 3 pounds of wiggle room, eating a muffin that weighs 200 grams but has 500 calories in is far better than eating a bowl of rice pudding or cream of rice that weighs 700 grams but has 500 calories in. So making those smart choices, planned out post-show food with Tom as well. Had a little conversation earlier, which is exciting. I think we're going to hit, like post-show I'm always really tired, so I don't want to go out to a restaurant. I know I'm not much of a restaurant guy anyway, you know this by now. I proper love my shit food, like pizzas, and I'm really craving a pizza. So I think the plan is just head back to Tom's apartment tomorrow post-show and order a pizza, eat that with him, and then I'll just walk back to my apartment to get some steps and to help it digest. And then I think I'm going to be allowed a breakfast the following morning as well, just because of how flat I am right now. We don't really have time to carb up, so pizza, maybe a dessert, but I'll probably eat the pizza, go for a little walk, and then maybe like Uber Eats some sort of dessert later in the evening if I fancy it. And because I'm so depleted and we've not really got a lot of time to fill up, I'm still going to be, especially after like all the posing and running rounds on stage and that sort of stuff, I'll still be really depleted after. So he wants me to fill up on a nice big cheat meal Saturday night and then Sunday morning as well. Obviously Sunday, as I've said many times now, we've got a big leg day. He wants me to go out for a breakfast before legs, so we'll probably link up and go and hit an IHOP or a Denny's or something like that together. Then he's got his flight back home, and I've got legs. So that'll be the plan for Sunday. So that's where we're up to. I am very drained, I'm very depleted, but I'm also very relaxed and in a good mindset. Like, yes, I'm tired, yes, I'm hungry. I fucking should be. I've got to make weight tomorrow. It's part of the process. I'm very happy that I've done the work. I'm very happy with condition. As you've seen from my previous videos, like, my condition really doesn't show until I'm full. So right now, because I am so flat, I actually look less sharp than when I was like 215 pounds. But we'll get back up to 215 pounds. Like Saturday morning, realistically, I should be waking up probably, I reckon I'll be waking up around 213, because obviously we'll have dried out as well. And normally I'm a wet 215. So if we take the water off, which we will do, then it'll be a good spot to be in. And then I've got the post-show food to look forward to. So yeah, fucking less than 48 hours from now, I'll literally be out here walking probably this very road with this very camera full of pizza after the show in just 48 hours time. Not long at all. Tomorrow will be a good day, obviously. Make weight, start pounding food, get a good night's sleep, and then get ready for game day. So we're nearly there. The work's been done. This is the last day of hard work. About 10 minutes away from the apartment now, so get back home, get in bed, get the feet up, and get a good night's sleep. And I will see you all for tomorrow's video for weigh-ins and then fucking carbs. Let's get it. See you tomorrow.
Right, good morning. Welcome to weigh-in day. We are one day out. It is currently 1 minute, 4:59 in the morning. I've been up since about 4 AM. Weighed in this morning, 209.6 pounds again, which is the exact same as yesterday morning, which is fantastic. My weight cap's 212, so we're slightly under. Weigh-ins aren't till 1 PM, so now it being 5 AM, I've got how many? Maths, brain's not working. 7, about 8 hours. So spoke to Tom. We're going to test the waters with one little meal now. I feel horrifically fatigued, fucked, absolutely just dead inside. Dying for some caffeine, but obviously it was so early, I've been having to wait. But now it's just gone 5 AM, which means Dunkin' Donuts has opened, which means I'm about to place an order for a triple espresso. I'm halfway through making my first meal. I started just because it wasn't very exciting. Well, it is quite exciting actually, but I'm trying to show you the finished product rather than you just watching me make it for ages. But let me just get my triple espresso on order. That was 10 quid for a triple espresso at 5 AM. Right, got half an hour for that to be it. Great, so first meal is, Tom has typed out, obviously we have to be very meticulous here, so the total weight of the meal is about half a kilo. We've got 25 grams of protein, which will come from ESN Elite Whey, chocolate flavour. We're going to have 75 grams of rice pudding, so rice pudding protocol is being deployed. Then we'll have 25 grams of maple syrup on that for a really dense carb. I've got 75 grams of banana, which I've cut up. I'll do a very light sprinkling of raspberries as well, like literally like 10 grams or something pathetic, just because I really like raspberries. Obviously with rice pudding, you normally do a 3:1 water to rice pudding ratio, so if we're doing 75 grams of rice pudding, normally you then do 225 grams of water, but we're going to bring that down and just make it more dense, so probably do about 175 water with that. Obviously got my triple espresso on the way, and then after that meal, I've got 400 ml of water weighed out. I can drink spaced out over the next hour, just like sip on it, not down it. Oh, the one bit I did miss as well is we've got one muffin. So I went for the blueberry muffin this morning. This weighs 100 grams pretty much on the dot, so it's a little bit of a lighter one. It smells so fucking good, and it's really moist as well. So that's the Ralph's muffin that I got at the start of the week. We've got 4 blueberry muffins, we've got 4 cinnamon ones. So I'm gonna have a blueberry muffin with this meal, if I will get another muffin later on today, so I'll try this in once later on today, but whether that's before or after weigh-ins, I don't know, but we're using it before because obviously, you know, that's near enough 500 calories and it only weighs 100 grams, whereas to get 500 calories from this, you're looking at a much heavier weight, so using those dense carbs to get it in. With that meal, we've also got 2 capsules of Peak Max, which is a natural diuretic. We've got 2 capsules of Digestive Enzyme Plus from ESN, and we've also got 2 glucose disposal agents going in. So I'll also put on a little bit of cinnamon on the rice pudding. No salt with this meal, no added fats because we've got the muffin, and just a very light bit of protein. So I'm gonna go make up the rice pudding now. Everything else is pretty much ready to go, and then I will show you the finished product and enjoy it because I am fucking ready for this. Right, so you'll see my rice pudding, my cream of rice meal that I do pretty much I have them literally every day, multiple times. That's normally like around 70 to 80 grams of cream of rice. And you've seen how volumized that looks in the bowl, okay? Now look at this 75 grams of rice pudding. Look at that, it is just, there's nothing there. It's pathetic. So that's what I mean by making the carbs a lot denser. So it's not even going to touch the sides, but that's the difference in prep, right, when we're carving up. And we want low stomach volume. You've got to go for those options that make the most sense. And in this case, that is that. I'm also not going to make a whey paste today, obviously, because I want to save the water to drink. So I'm just going to put the Elite Whey directly into the rice pudding and just flavour the rice pudding that way, because then we've got maple syrup going on top of the rice pudding anyway, which, you know, it's not quite Leon cereal whey paste, but maple syrup's pretty fucking good. The rice pudding, banana, maple syrup, the blueberry muffin from Ralph's, my 400ml water. We've got 25 grams of Elite Whey and the 75 grams of rice pudding, of course. Really good. Right then, so it's 10 to 6 now. Meal one's obviously been eaten. I've got like probably 200ml. Yeah, 200ml of the water-ish to continue just to sip on. I need to sit down and get my work done. Client check-in's done for the day now, and emails and approved thumbnails for the videos. Obviously, the feedback for these daily vlogs has been absolutely mind-blowing. So everyone tuning in, thank you. Really glad everyone's enjoying them. They are a lot of work, and I'll be completely transparent. It's not me that's putting the most of the work in. So for those who don't know, I'm going to give them full credit here because they honestly deserve it. ESN, yes, they're my supplement company. They also help massively with my YouTube, and they make my life as easy as possible. Their goal is for me to just be an athlete, and they want me to be able to just focus on that and perform at the best I can at that. And there's a full team of people behind the scenes. You know, I've got Neelish out here, who the guy doesn't leave his laptop; he's just constantly editing. And other people, you know, back in Germany and everywhere, who are working so incredibly hard on these videos. So I know you're all thanking me for the daily videos. Don't thank me. Thank the guys at ESN. And if you do enjoy the daily vlogs and just the YouTube in general, because they've been helping me for the last probably nearly a year now, the best way you can show your support is just by using my code for ESN. I mean, one, you get some sick products. Okay, I wouldn't promote them, I wouldn't use them myself if I didn't truly believe them, but obviously it then gives back to ESN as well, who are putting a hell of a lot of effort into these videos and helping me and bringing you guys the content that you all want to see. So yeah, fucking big shout out to ESN. I love the team there. It's like a family, and I'm very grateful and blessed to be a part of it. So yeah, I've got a lot of emails, a lot of check-ins, and a lot of work to do. So 6 a.m-ish nearly, I'm going to get through this now for the next few hours. Recheck with Tom an hour and a half after that meal. So I finished that meal at about 5:45. So about 7:15, I will drop Tom an update. I'll probably catch up with him later in person. He'll probably come around. It's obviously just still pitch black outside because it's very early. All of us are a little bit jet lagged. So yeah, I'm going to get on my check-ins. I've probably got to go for a little walk in a little bit when it brightens up a bit, just for GI stress, get things moving a little bit. Yeah, that's where we're up to. I'll catch you in a bit.
Woof. Good. Yeah, really good.
It's 8 a.m. now. I've finished all my check-ins, went for a little walk, literally did like 5 minutes down the road and back, so we're at like only 1,000 steps. So a pretty pathetic walk. Finished eating probably about roughly 2 hours ago, slightly over. Just jumped back on the scale now, and we're back down to 209.6, so the exact same weight I was when I woke up this morning fasted, after eating that meal that came out to about, it was around about 1,000 calories I worked out, for those interested. Not that it really matters, but we're just trying to, yeah, it was 950, 156 grams of carbs, 24 grams of fat, and 32 protein. So the idea today is shitloads of carbs, enough fats to make the carbs stick, and then just keep protein really minimal, and that's why we're using ESN Elite Whey, because it is literally the highest quality whey you can get, so it's going to digest absolutely fine. So that's the plan. That exact meal we ate this morning, we are going to rinse and repeat it now. So 75 grams of rice pudding, some banana, some maple syrup, 25 grams of Elite Whey, and another muffin. So yeah, going to whip that up now and nail that, and then just feet up and chill out again for a few more hours, and then recheck weight and rinse and repeat. I've got to meal prep a few meals obviously to take with me to weigh-ins. So what do you reckon the meal will be after weigh-ins? Just a big old rice pudding, nice and dense again?
I would think so, yeah. I would think so.
More rice pudding, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah, maple syrup, banana, that sort of shit. Yeah, easy peasy.
Right, we're literally about to pack up to go, so I've got 2 meals prepped with me. This is the big first one, so that's 175 grams of rice pudding, 75 grams of banana, 30 grams of raspberries, 30 grams of blueberries, 25 grams of Elite Whey. With that, I will do 2 squares bars and also a muffin. There is also then 30 ml of maple syrup and 20 grams of honey on that. So that is the first one. That is a hell of a meal. That is about 300 grams of carbs with minimal protein, and then just the fats from the muffin. So that will digest like an absolute treat. Obviously with that we will do digestive enzyme and a Glycomax. And then just in case, obviously I probably will only need 1 meal whilst I'm out, but we're always going to be prepared. So we've got a next meal which is just a little bit lighter. It's the same thing again, just less of it. So this is only 125 grams of rice pudding. No banana, obviously just to limit potassium. Now we've had all the banana for the day after that meal. Then we just got again the honey, maple syrup, a bit of fruit, some cinnamon. Gonna muffin with that one as well. So we've got all that. We've got the 2 muffins to take. We've got the 2 meals there, and then I'm also taking just 2 spare squares bars. Just won't probably need them, but let's be prepared. So that is what we're taking with us to weigh-ins. We're going to head out soon, like a little bit earlier, because that big ESN box we need to take to FedEx on the way to ship off to Detroit. So I'll get that sorted, and then I will catch you. We're probably going to go get another shot of espresso prior to weigh-ins and get things going. But it's moving, and carbs are so close now, so close to being able to actually just eat a solid amount of carbs, because it's been a while, but we're feeling good. We'll go make weight and then crack on the rest of the day, so catch up with you in a bit. Right, we've just been to FedEx, right, to ship my thing to Detroit, and he said like $5.44, so I just thought he was going like £5.44 just because it's just a package, you know. No mate, it was $544 I've just paid to ship it, which in pounds, 420 quid. Exactly. 209.5. Scraping close to 5'10". You heard that right? Everyone who says I'm 5'8", which is what I said before, to be fair, mate, 5'9 3/4. Fucking gravity's different over there. I've grown.
5'10" is too slow.
We've done it, boys. Not that there's really much for stress, but job done. Right, tucking into the meal. Doesn't look the prettiest, but family, it tastes so good. All the honey and maple syrup. Happy days.
Your head judge for tomorrow is Tamer El-Gindi and Patrick Fulgham, 2-time Olympian.
We want to make this a fun and an amazing time. So sportsmanship is, something that's near and dear to our heart.
Everybody came here to win, and we expect that. I'm an IFBB pro. He's an IFBB pro. We understand the financial and psychological sacrifices you guys made to be here, okay? But unfortunately, only one person is going to win, but every single one of you guys are champions, and many people are coming here because of you guys.
Hi, Jack. Thank you so much.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Contest pose. It's like when everybody pointing, like, I want you.
So, we've been made, we've registered, number 3. We've now got about 45 minutes until tanning starts, literally next to the tanning, so hopefully I'll be first. That's the plan. I'm just going to lie down here, put my AirPods in, listen to the podcast, probably have a nap for a little bit because I'm very tired. All the carbs that I've eaten are now like hitting, and I'm just like getting sleepy because we've just been a long few days, but all the stress is alleviated. I'm very happy, you know. I might update a little bit more later, but like I was well under the cap, fully clothed. I was 209.5, and I was very close to 5'10", which is interesting for the future. So potentially, if I could scrape 5'10", the inversion table, all of that, I could be up to 220 pounds, which means, you know, fully clothed was 209, so 209.5. So let's say realistically, if we tried to make weight, because we ate 3 meals this morning before weigh-ins and drank water. So realistically, if I get over 5'10", we've probably got at least 13 pounds of stage weight, which is crazy. Even if we don't scrape 5'10", like I've got a good 6 pounds to work with, realistically, if not a little bit more. So it's very exciting for the future. We're in a good spot. But yeah, I'm going to chill here, probably have a nap, and catch you once I've been painted. Right, so we've made weight, I've spoke about all that, we've literally just got back, I've obviously had my tan, shock. We so far are, let me just give you the total because I just worked out in the car, we're like 4,000, just over 4,000 calories deep, 725 carb, 100 fat, 100 protein. Just stepped on the scale now, I was 210.6, so I'm only a pound up from this morning. So we're still flat. We're going to do a 350 carb meal now with cereal, so very similar to my high days when we do the post-workout. Frosties from the UK, we've got the Frosted Crispies, and I'll do a shitload of honey on that just to keep it a little bit denser, just so we're not doing a fucking stupid amount. Water with the cinnamon cereal whey isolate going in, so we'll do that, see how it goes. Obviously I'm still really flat, so we're struggling to fill up, we're on a time limit, obviously I'm on stage tomorrow, so Tom and I were just discussing that there is obviously burger and fries protocol that might have to be deployed later. Not my job to think about, I don't have to worry about it, we'll leave that to Tom. I think the plan is I'm going to do it with 350 carb an hour, get a big one in, leave it 2 hours, 2.5 hours, let it digest, run some rounds, check the body weight, because we know obviously from the previous videos, like after we've run multiple back-to-back high days, my best look does tend to be 216 to 221ish, up around there. Obviously this time I'm going to be dehydrated and dried out, so we're going to be a little bit lighter. So we do still want to be falling around probably 215, 216 realistically, I think is roughly what we're thinking.
That's what my head's on.
So the fact
which means we need to be going to bed heavy.
Yeah, which means the fact we're at 210.5 after 4,500 calories nearly is there's only so much your stomach can take where you have to go for those denser foods. So we'll wait and see, but I'm going to get into this now, eat this, and catch up with you in a little bit.
Good, better. It's better already, buddy. It's much better already. Yeah, spot on. Cool. So one of the most important things with carbing an athlete up for a competition in this limited window that you've got is that sometimes you do have to be a little bit unorthodox. You can't just go, oh, well, let's just do 6 meals and let's just do, you know, these carb sources, whatever, right? Like you just traditional sort of style of it. Sometimes you do need to look at it from a bit of a point of, look, maybe junk food at this point, because it's nutrient dense, your fats are going to be higher, yes, but it's going to be better at this point to just get in those calories. And we're at that stage where I think Jack's going to do one more carb meal now, then we're going to give it a little bit more time following that. Just to let things kind of move through, and then he is going to go have a couple of small burgers, a portion of fries, and then we'll kind of eat again in the middle of the night, most likely. So if that's what if that's what we need to do, that's what we need to do. So we'll just get that done. Yeah.
for like, we've got 2 portions of fries and a burger with just literally ketchup and patties. Pretty sad sight, but it'll be delicious nonetheless. So yeah, I'm going to tuck into this. It's 7 PM right now, so plan is eat this, head back,
Go 72 and
go to bed for a
73,
bit,
please. 72, 73.
wake up in the middle of the night, a little bit more food middle of the night, and assess the look tomorrow morning. Have you not got enough footage of me eating?
I was trying to do a time lapse.
Oh. Right, that concludes one day out, carb up. Uber's just been cool, it's on the way to take us home. It's 7:20. I'm literally going to go back and hit the bed and go to sleep. We definitely have a meal in the middle of the night, but that'll be judged based off how I feel in the middle of the night, how my stomach is. Obviously, I'm quite full right now. Still quite tight considering the stupid quantity of food we've eaten today. But obviously we were very, very depleted, so we have had to really pack it in. So we'll just continue to dry out overnight. Not on stage, it's 7:20 now, so we've still got like 15 hours-ish till pre-judging, which is a long time. So yeah, feeling good, relaxed, in like a really good headspace. So, you know, in terms of those things, they can't be any better right now, which is all that matters. It's kind of just keep cortisol low. The hard work's been done. I've done everything I need to do. Everything I can literally have done. Whatever happens tomorrow is just what will be. So I've controlled what I can. The rest is out of my control and therefore not worrying. So yeah, regardless of the result, very happy. But tomorrow's game day, so we'll see you bright and early. We've got to go for tanning at like 6:45 AM-ish. So we'll head back to the Marriott, get the top layer of tan, head back to our apartment for a bit, chill, feet up. It'll be pretty light food tomorrow morning, obviously, because we've filled up now. It's just about holding it over and letting it all digest so I can pull a nice tight vacuum on stage. So that's the plan. We'll run you through it all in the morning. I'm going home and going to sleep because I'm very tired. I'll get a good night's sleep because I'm full of food for once. And we will catch you tomorrow for show day.